Oh, Texans have been building towards this. Nick Caserio is their general manager. He was a refugee from the Belichick system. He's done a good job. D'Amico Ryans is just what a bright light defensive coordinator turned head coach he's become in Houston. C.J. Stroud, what a phenomenal rookie season throwing the football. And then the Texans go out. They got 3 young wide receivers that they lived off of last year. They go out and they get Stephon Diggs. And then they go out and they get Joe Mixon. Well, Diggs is a big-time pass catcher, yards down the field guy when he's not complaining. Mixon is heavy-duty, tough, can catch it as well as run it. And, of course, they've got themselves Will Anderson, who was a top high number 1 pick a year ago. That's a do-everything linebacker that a lot of people are comparing to Lawrence Taylor. And then they went out and they signed Minnesota's top pass rusher, Danielle Hunter. I mean, they're hitting every button correctly in Houston. And I don't think it's a great division. I got the Texans running away with this thing. Jacksonville is paying Trevor Lawrence $55 million a year. He better play like a $55 million quarterback, which means it's more than just making the playoffs and then getting beat. Trevor Lawrence, they've added a couple of wide receivers led by Gabe Davis and Devin Duvernay, who came from Baltimore. Davis came from Buffalo. So that's going to make that wide receiver group better. Travis Etienne's in his 3rd year. He came with Trevor Lawrence from Clemson. He's evolved into a pretty good back. And they went into the marketplace and they took the defensive tackle of the 49ers, Eric Armstead, who's kind of playing defensive tackles on a sexy position. But tell you, he clogs up things and he's physically strong at the point of attack. I think Jacksonville's got the potential to be good. I don't think Jacksonville is Houston good, but I think Jacksonville's okay. Indianapolis, I think this whole season swings on Anthony Richardson, the quarterback, AR-15. Can they keep him in the pocket as a passer? Because last year, I remember when we were previewing the draft, we're talking about Anthony Richardson. I said, what a physical stud. You watch the video of what he did at the University of Florida and you say, holy cow, what an athlete. But that was against college guys, and that was running a lot and throwing some and making plays. And he did the same thing. He got to preseason. He got lit up in preseason with the Colts, and he got hurt early in the season with a shoulder injury. All this byproduct of scrambling. They have to keep him in the pocket. They're also wafer thin at skill position. They had just a terrible siege of injuries at wide receiver last year. They've had running back problems with Jonathan Taylor's health. They need to have good support people. They need depth at wide receiver. They need to have a backup running back, as Taylor has had chronic shoulder problems, seems to get dinged up. So I guess my question about Indy, as much as I like Richardson, do they have enough around Richardson, and will Richardson stay in the pocket so he doesn't get busted up? Tennessee's in massive rebuild mode, new coaching staff and Brian Callahan. They force-fed their kid quarterback last year, Will Levis. He played really, really well out of Kentucky. They've rebuilt the defense. I don't know if they have enough offensive skill right now because there is no Derrick Henry. It's going to be a very, very different team. Maybe they're another draft away, but they were very active in terms of adding pieces in the offseason and free agency. But Houston, far and away, Houston has arrived. And John Riley says,
I remember the Oilers back in the day.
Yeah,
Houston deserves a good team, and it was great seeing C.J. Stroud come out of the gate as a rookie, hopefully no sophomore slump, but they haven't fixed the stadium. They still have those big gaps in the roof, so hopefully no hurricanes come. I look at these other teams. Yeah, I agree with you. Anthony Richardson is really fun to watch, and so you want to see him have success. The Titans, why did they get rid of Vrabel? What was the story on that?
He fought with the general manager over what the personality of the roster should be. He wanted more decision-making power, and that's why Vrabel's on in essence, a year's hiatus. I think he's a really good coach. I think he's going to resurface, but he and the GM just were at loggerheads as to the draft and who we should pick and we should go get in free agency. And when you played Tennessee under Mike Vrabel, you were going to get punched in the mouth.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, this is going to be a very different football team right now. So they're in a little bit of transition. Hey, you like NFL football? Any of those teams in the AFC South you root for? That Fans Forum chat box is open. Jump on board. All that in the AFC, except what's going on here at home.